is like some of them would get a lot of oxygen in them, right?
Uh-huh.
So we already know that oxidation is what causes things to go bad.
Yeah.
So step number one is when you blending it up, you're removing the oxygen from it.
Mm-hmm.
So it automatically, as a substance, is automatically going to have less. It's automatically going to have less oxygen in it already, so it's not going to go bad as faster. That's just number one.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you jar it up, or however you do it, can it, jar it, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
that secondary process is preserving it for way longer, because now you're removing the oxygen from the jar. So what happens is probably when you pour whatever you pouring, there's probably a little bit of oxygen that gets in the jar from that period, or that little bit of space that we usually have between the lip and the jar.
Yeah.
That's oxygen right there.
Mm-hmm.
So if you suck all of that out, then you're gonna have way more preservation, because the first substance that you created was the oxygen was removed from it. Then you removed the oxygen from the jar, so you created a total oxygen-free environment. Which then, that's why she said sealed. It'll last for 4 months,
Mm-hmm.
because there's no oxygen in it.
So, and I guess mold can't really grow in oxygen, right?
It needs oxygen to grow, because a lot of molds are airborne.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you have two trains of thought when it comes to canning. One is doing it without sterilization and heat. Yep, which is what that guy did. And then there's a standard way of doing it with a heated jar, which is a mason jar that seals down, which is the one you had in your fridge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the standard mason jar, is done with heat and canned with water.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
So you can do it two ways. Use the same jars. The second one, he used the mason jar as well, but use the lid to seal down and remove the air.
Yeah.
Both will actually inhibit growth of bacteria, because water contains oxygen.
Right.
It just slows it down because there's a lot less of it.
Yeah.
So
And you know what? That makes sense too, because you know how people be having those jars, like for canning,
Mm-hmm.
that be in a canning place for like years.
Mm-hmm.
We do them all the time. We do fruits and vegetables and stuff like that, and this stays good for months on the shelf.
Oh.
Yeah, but does boiling it in the preservation method, would that reduce the nutrient content of the product?
So what you can do is, there is a preservation method where you do the heat sealing of the jar with the water,
Mhm.
as long as you don't boil the product. Right, so you put the fresh product in the jar.